Hey guys, what's up? Evil Zombie here. So today I'm also recording from the phone because computer's still dead. But I just wanted to give you a bit of an update. So I did order a few parts for it, and okay, I'm probably not gonna be able to get my Amazon open early enough for that. But I ordered well, I'm going AMD this time. I'm not gonna go Intel this time, mostly because it's expensive as crap. And to get a board that would be SLI, I'm probably not going to be able to go SLI this time. I'll just have to wait and save up and get a better video card later. Because my old motherboard that's dead, that one had like 3-way SLI capability, and it was a nice $300 to $400 motherboard. This one's more like a $150 motherboard, so it doesn't do that, but it does a lot of other cool crap. Like I can go up to 128 gigs of DDR4 RAM if I need to. I ordered 32 gigs of 3200 megahertz RAM, and that's pretty handy. I mean, because this is definitely an upgrade, because all the same much better parts for the same, let's see, I'm paying a lot less for better hardware basically. I don't want to sum it up. So what I'm getting is four things total. I'm getting the motherboard, I'm getting the processor, I'm getting the RAM, and I'm also going to upgrade to an M.2 solid state drive for my boot up drive, because I've been using a regular solid state, but it's only 128 gigabyte, and it runs out of space very quickly. Oh, I'm also ordering an adapter so I can use my Noctua cooler. I'll show you that. It's a big freaking cooler. A fan goes right here and a fan goes right here, so it actually ends up being this wide and like that tall because there's fans everywhere. But yeah, I feel like sorry, I have a cat and I'm allergic. But yeah, I want to use my cooler still because this was a $90 cooler. This thing will keep it down to 38 Celsius under load, and I love it because I don't care if it's a big bulky cooler. This thing is marvelous. Noctua makes amazing crap. So I'm going to use this again. I found an adapter for literally $10 where I can use it on an AM4 processor. So what I'm getting, okay, I got my Amazon open. I'm getting a NeTAC 250 gigabyte SSD. It's an M.2, and this one should have up to 1700 megabyte per second transfer rate. That's way better than a regular old SSD, where it's getting like 500 to 300 megabyte per second transfer rate. So that's a really big upgrade. I mean, that's triple. That's more than triple. That's going to be nice and fast for loading, and it has more memory, so I'm also not going to have to keep things deleted as often. I'm going to clean up still, of course. But the motherboard is going to be a Gigabyte X570 chipset. So that is going to be compatible with, of course, DDR4. It has PCI Express 4.0, HDMI 2.0. Has RGB control in it. And I really like that I can use the Ryzen 3rd generation, Ryzen? Ryzen. The new AMD processors. I am getting a Ryzen 7, but it's compatible with the 3rd generation right out of the box. That's why I'm getting the X570 chipset. I was looking at the 370 chipsets because I could get one that's SLI compatible, and that I can do a BIOS upgrade to make it possibly compatible with the 3rd generation chipset. But I mean, I was like, either SLI or just do a crap ton of workarounds and have to waste my time. You know, I just wanted to work out of the box and be done with it. Next year, I'll try and upgrade the video card. So I'm excited about that motherboard. It's a really sexy motherboard. And the processor, of course, like I said, is a Ryzen 7. Someone tell me how I pronounce it. Is it a strong I or a soft I? But it's a 8 physical cores on that processor. It's the 3700X version of it. So it has 8 physical cores, and AMD has hyperthreading now, so 16 threads. And it's unlocked, so I can overclock it with my half-X case and my 1200 watt power supply that I already have that's luckily still good. I know the power supply is still good because I've tested that in another computer. Okay, and I'm also going to try a different company for the RAM this time. Someone I've never tried before. It's called OLOY RAM, but it's DDR4, getting 32 gigabytes of it between 2 sticks, the 2 16 gigabyte sticks. So I can get another kit later on. Hopefully it'll be from the same or similar batch, so it'll be compatible. I'll get it from the same company. But it's 3200 megahertz, and my goodness, and it has CL16 speed, so that's good. So I'm excited about that RAM. That's beastly, because the RAM I have right now, it's somewhere around here. Where did I put my parts? Huh. Oh, I think I just popped them all back into the motherboard. Okay. But anyways, the one I'm using right now is, it was 32 gigabytes of DDR3, which was at 1866 megahertz. So this is, it's not twice the speed, but it's much faster, and that's very nice. I'm happy about that. And I'm still using the GTX Titan for the video card, because I have multiple ones of those thanks to a very generous friend. So I'm excited about that. I'm also considering upgrading my main gaming drive, the gaming hard drive, from a Velociraptor 10,000 megahertz, or sorry, 10,000 RPMs. It's a 1 terabyte Velociraptor that I've been using for 8 years. I don't want to risk just losing that because, well, 8 years and it gets daily use, heavy use. So I'm going to upgrade that at some point to a solid state 1 terabyte, and I'm just going to transfer it over directly, because most of my editing is done on a mechanical drive anyways. So the Velociraptor will turn into my editing drive, and I'll do that in a RAID with the Western Digital Blue, just so I can have the data copied over directly, just to keep it safe for redundancy. Yeah, just so I can make sure everything is safe. Or I could just use one of my old SSD and maybe use that for editing. But I like the idea of a mechanical drive for recording videos too, and editing videos on, mostly because you can read and write a lot more on it without risking it just wearing down over time, because SSDs do have a limited lifespan, or at least the old ones do, and I have an old one in there. But I might just use it for a storage drive, because last time I upgraded my SSD, or I replaced an SSD, I just popped the old one into an external enclosure, and it's in here. Oh, I'll pop that back in. The enclosure is USB 3, and it was like $12, something like that. Not bad. Works great though, I love it. That's what I might end up just doing that and having another gigantic flash drive. Because you can't beat a nice SSD for a flash drive. It doesn't get hot and it's fast. Yes! But I'm excited. Still bummed that I can't use my main computer. But I'm hoping that the upgrade is going to be well worth it, because I'm upgrading from a 3rd generation i7. It was the 3820. And it was a good processor. It was a great processor. But I'm excited to go from 4 cores to 8 cores. And that's going to be very welcome. I'm excited about it. It's time. It's time. It's starting to show its age a little bit. It's been good to me. I've enjoyed it. I could max out a lot of things on it, but it's time. And I'm really hoping that the RAM is not too tall. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be okay, because I use RAM with heat sinks anyways, and it looks to be about the same height. So it's not that I'm going to have to send back the RAM and figure that out, but it should work. Nothing's going to arrive until late June, it looks like. Possibly the adapter for my CPU cooler might not arrive till July, early July, so I might not be up and running until then. But at least I'll be able to do phone videos, and maybe I'll do some phone games. Might be fun. There's some badass horror games on there. They have what was it? Dokkan Battles. Dokkan Battles upgraded a lot. There's been what's the other one called? There's another Dragon Ball Z one that's amazing. Can't remember the name because Legends. That one's good. It has a lot of cool new stuff. Might do some horror games, because now they have. Oh, it wasn't Until Dawn. What's the one with where you're the killer and you fight 4 other people and all that? That's on. I can't remember what it's called, but I have it on my phone. Might play that one because it's a gaming phone. Why not? I would say I would record on my laptop, but it's not worth recording games on my laptop because my laptop's as old as my desktop, and it has like, I think it's a 2nd generation i5 processor, really, to be honest. So it's not gaming ready, and I have Linux on it, so it's really good for browsing, but it's not good for recording anything. I mean, just to do a file transfer, it transfers at full speed, but all of a sudden it bogs down the entire system and you can't even move the mouse. Once that one dies, I'll replace it. I'm good for now. Good for now, but I'm excited about this. I think it's going to be a good thing to upgrade. It's a good thing to upgrade every once in a while in a blue moon, you know? So why not? Maybe I'll spend the extra time doing podcasts, focusing on the fitness channel, because that one's mostly just recorded from a phone or from the laptop, but not gaming recording. I'm really curious to see how it goes with my setup in the future, how fast it'll load, all that. I'm gonna really try and optimize it the best I can. I'm excited. But anyways, what kind of setup do you guys have? When was the last time you upgraded? Talk to me. Tell me about it. What do you have in your system? Has anyone out there tried the Ryzen 9 processor? That one I think has, like, the starting point is like 12 cores. And then they can go up to like 16 cores, so you have like 32 threads, which is ridiculous. And I think that's amazing. I looked at the performance charts and it didn't seem to have proportionate performance jump for how many cores they add. So I just stuck with the 7 because it matches out with the Intel processor that I was looking at first. But I just got more bang for my buck with AMD this time. And I'm going for it. I used to be an AMD gamer all the way until Intel released i7, but now, because of the Ryzen platform, they're getting their edge back. And like, all motherboards are Crossfire compatible now. This new motherboard will do Crossfire. It won't do SLI, but my goodness, it'll do Crossfire, and I am excited about trying that out. Mostly because that's amazing. And it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm going to have a good time with this. And I appreciate you guys sticking around with me and just being patient, because you are all awesome and I appreciate you. That being said, what would you guys like to see in the channel in the future once I get this new rig up and running? Are you looking forward to anything specific? Are you liking Dreadout? I'm loving Dreadout. I'm so excited for July to come so I can get my computer running again and play more Dreadout. I love Dreadout too. You should check out the first game. It's like my favorite horror game of all time. It's fantastic. Anyways, guys, see you later. I just wanted to update you, tell you where I'm at, and I'll tell you how good the parts are once they come. So that motherboard was, actually, I kept the entire price of everything pretty much under $650, I think. Not bad. It was like $50 for a really good M2 drive. It was $170 for the motherboard, $280, I think, or $275 for the processor, and the RAM was, I think, $120. Yeah, $119.99, $120. So, yeah, I think that was pretty good pricing on those things. A lot of people are like, so much money. I'm going to use it every day, all day, for years. So it's worth it. Take that, PS4. Okay, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. You're all amazing. Last video got some pretty good support, and I appreciate you guys. I love to read your comments. I need to reply to everyone. I'll reply. I'm going to reply to you guys. I appreciate you. Last day of school is tomorrow. My kids are almost done with it, and I'm almost done being a teacher. Because I'm a parent. I'm an IT guy. I'm not a teacher. I don't want to remember math and English and reading and history. And science. I don't remember social studies. I don't remember social studies at all. I've never needed that since I graduated. I haven't opened a history book or article or had to remember a president's name in the past in years. I don't even vote. I'm registered for it. I just don't care. Alright, see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.